Hey, it's Angel and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I decided to talk about my sorority recruitment experience at the University of Central Florida. And yeah, recruitment is still like, I don't even know what was going on with recruitment. So anyways, back to the video. Before I get into the whole sorority week and what to expect, I just want to say a couple of things. I wrote them down. It's not that deep, but it can change your life. So with that being said, recruitment, it's not that deep, okay? It's not that it's not life or death, but it is an experience that you should push yourself to complete and something that can change your life in ways you probably can't even explain it. I want you to take a deep breath and understand that this is gonna be a great experience for you. Go in with an open mind. I don't know how many people said that, probably every single person who's ever done recruitment videos ever, but y'all know I like to be real with you. So with that being said, I went through recruitment. I have friends in this house, this house, this house. Let's say 3 houses. So when I went through recruitment, I was like, okay, I already know all the girls in this house. Like, I want to go there, like, whatever. Then I actually went in and I said, you know what? I know I have all these friends everywhere, but I want to see where I fit in the best. Because I already have friends there. So that means that regardless if I run home to that chapter, I'm still going to have those same friends. So for me, I decided to kind of take a step back from everything that I've heard, you know, the rumors, and I said, where do I feel comfortable? Where do I like the girls? Where can I see myself reaching those values and aspiring to be in the next level? I should be a Rogama, please. Somebody sign me up. I'm amazing at this. With that being said, when you're going through the process, you want to be a learner, which means that you want to learn something about every person you meet. So the whole point about recruitment is you get parties and you get to talk to all the girls in every chapter. And one huge thing that I want to say is make sure that you learn something about those people. Make sure that you listen and you're an active listener. You understand? Don't just talk about yourself, because that's always fun, but your goal as a PNM is to be able to learn about what those sororities have to offer you. And if you don't stop talking, you're never gonna learn, okay? One huge thing that to me I felt was the most important thing when I went through recruitment is you need to be kind. Be kind. You already know I'm huge on that. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to the members of each and every chapter that you go into. What just happened? And 3, be kind to every single person that you see. You never know what somebody else is going through. Can someone make me a t-shirt that says you never know what someone else is going through? Because you don't. And recruitment is a very emotional process for a lot of people. I will definitely say I cried on video day, and you know what? Whatever, it's fine. No big deal. But you never know how it's going for someone else, and you never want to say something that can negatively impact another person's decisions. That girl could love this place and you could hate that place, but it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you're all going to be in the same Panhellenic community, and if you're going to be a negative Nancy and you're going to be talking trash about other chapters in our community, then you might as well just go. Got it? If you're not going to be positive and amazing, go. You can ask every single person I talked to during recruitment, in the houses, outside the houses, the Rogamas exec. I went through that process making sure that every single girl I saw knew her makeup was fire, her hair looked good, she looked cute, her outfit was popping. Because why? It costs $0 to be a decent person. $0 to make somebody else feel better about themselves. And that's what everybody needs. All right, let's start with the week. So at our school, we have 2 days where we get to go through and meet all the chapters. For us, we wear the same shirt, so it's really important to kind of accessorize and be yourself. I think it's amazing. I didn't think so at first, but I think it's a great idea that they give us matching shirts so that way everyone looks the same, and it's all about really getting to know personality. That's honestly what it comes down to at the end of the week. So for us, UCF Day 1 and 2, we talk to all the chapters and we get to kind of get a feel for the girls in each house. At the end of UCF Day 2, we go through a voting process and we rate the sororities from 1 to however many, obviously with 1 being your top choice, all the way down to your least favorite of the chapters, keeping in mind that you're joining a community, not just a house. So just putting that out there. But these are the shirts that we got. For UCF Day 1 and UCF Day 2. So our theme for our recruitment this year was Empowered Women Empower Women, which I was all about, because y'all know I'm all about empowering women, men, everybody, anybody, whoever wants it, I'm there for them. So that was that. So moving forward, so then we got into UCF day 3, which, or I guess just day 3, which is going to be philanthropy day. So you get called back to the chapters, as many as you're called back to. I don't really know how to explain that. So basically you're going to wear something a little bit nicer than obviously this t-shirt that I wore with a skirt and platforms like every single other girl in line. If you go on Barstool, there is a video of recruitment, and yeah. So philanthropy day, every chapter is different, but basically each sorority has the philanthropy that they've raised money for all year. So for example, at my school, Chi Omega, they are Make-A-Wish Foundation, Zeta is Zeta Tau Alpha. They are breast cancer awareness. Alpha Z is Autism Speaks. So every different chapter shares with you what their philanthropy is and what they're passionate about. And for me, that was one of my values going through recruitment, was community service. So for me, I was all about philanthropy day because I wanted to see where I could give the most back to the community, which is super important, and everybody should always be doing that. So cool. So then after day 3, after you've learned about all the philanthropies, you go to voting, and you again rate from your top houses to your least favorite houses, and then you go home, freak out, and then you come back for day 4. So day 4 for us is video day, which is really all about sisterhood. Every chapter, of course, is different, but it's usually they share a video about their sisterhood, and girls will speak and do whatever it is, house tours, whatever they decided they were doing on video day. Video day is super important because from video day you go from I think 4 or 5 houses at my university to 2 houses for preference night. Again, 100th time, every university is different, but at University of Central Florida, where I went through recruitment, so that's what I know, we have 2 houses for preference night. For preference night, well, for video day, I wore a white dress with heels, and then for preference night, I wore a green maxi dress that was taking everybody's breath away with some platforms, because what I realized is when I wore heels on day 4, I was taller than everybody, and that made me super uncomfortable. So I was like, no heels, platforms. And when I wear heels, I wear like heels, like they're like this, like, let me show you. These are the heels that I wore for video day, and I was doing the house tour and I almost busted my ass. Shout out to Samantha for making sure I was holding onto the rail, because I would have ate ass and it would have been really embarrassing. But moving into preference night and this entire week is super emotional. You're basically choosing, on preference night, you're choosing between the 2 chapters that you would see yourself in the most. Every chapter has what they do. I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm just going to say that every chapter has what they do, and they're basically fighting for you at this point. They want you there. Wherever you go on pref is a chapter that loves you. They've loved you all week, and they hope that you choose to run home to them the next day. Understand that preference night is really difficult, especially at my school, because you go from at least, I think, 6 or 5 sororities to 2. Sometimes you get the houses you like back, sometimes you don't. This is what we're going to talk about. Understand that everything happens for a reason. And if you don't believe me, and if you think I'm just being like every single other YouTube video, think about that one boyfriend that you had that was absolutely shit, and you dated him, and now you're like, I don't know why I dated him, I hated dating him, but because I dated him, I learned this. That's what I mean. Everything happens for a reason. Just because this didn't work out, this path didn't work out, doesn't mean this path won't work out. You feel me? I talked to a lot of girls on preference night about how they felt about the houses they had left and things like that, as I wasn't supposed to do. Sorry, Panhellenic, for breaking all the rules of recruitment. Whatever, it's too late now. For me, the main thing that I said to every person who I was talking to, even though I wasn't supposed to be talking to anybody, was that those girls in those houses, they really want you there, so you should give them the respect and go in with an open mind and just see what they have for you. Go to the houses that invited you, pick your number 1, your number 2, and then run home or run to your chapter the next day. I don't know if every university has houses, so I'm just gonna say, give every chapter a chance, okay? You have to understand that the girls on the inside know if you'll fit in. Not the girls on the outside, because the girls on the outside ain't no shit, okay? Why do I keep cursing? The girls on the outside don't know anything more than face value. The girls who are recruiting you from the inside, they know where you'll fit in. And the girls who rushed me, they knew that I needed to be where I went, okay? It's clear. So, after preference night, you go, you cry, you talk to your road gamma. That's really the last time you see your road gamma before bid day. Bid day, best day. If you haven't watched my bid day video, then watch it. It's best day of my life so far, except for my birthday, which is pretty much also cool, and Christmas. Bid day is kind of like Christmas. Yeah, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate it, it's like the sun coming up, an amazing feeling. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was trying not to offend anybody, but then I kind of sound crazy. So you made it to bid day. You sit on your bid day envelope with your name on it that says what chapter you're going to run home to. It is an amazing experience. Every single chapter has their own theme and own day planned for you guys. For me, ours was Barbie Dream House, which couldn't have been a more perfect theme for me, okay? Our house is gorgeous. I will probably do a tour of the house when I move in. Fingers crossed I move in this semester, who knows, but I'll probably move in the spring if I don't move in the fall. Okay, so that's recruitment. But with all that being said, I wish you guys the best recruitment experience. Please do not hesitate to ask me questions. I will do my best. It's an amazing experience. If you're thinking about it, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? That's what I told myself when I went through recruitment as a senior. What's the worst that can happen? And I ran home to an amazing chapter who I love very much. So welcome to the golden years, baby. I cannot wait to see where you run home. Bye. Also, go Knights. I really thought I was gonna look cute in this hat, but like, let me see, like, it's cute, right? It's cute. It's cute. We're gonna wear it. Okay, cool. Cool.